danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game.
Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He wants to take the top off, and they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bruins are flying down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Lots of running room. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Wide out trying to get it in. He found some running room and needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Bruins! First score of the game goes up.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Coming out aggressively. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's got him this time. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. They've got the screen set up. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Spits it out to the back. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I ain't giving that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did hit.
And the ball's out there after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good.
You practice is these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
Going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. He's going up top. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. Turning it on! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
And the Bruins line it up with a first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Gets away from one, finds room. Bringing it back. Touchdown, UCLA. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's a heat. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He makes a catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Finds his tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for space, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got the tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? It's he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy.
the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep to the left. At the 45 on its way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Oh, he's got a chance. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. The play-action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pulls it in. It's Craver.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking for the score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today, and who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching